Hello, my name is Dion, and I came here by request of my good sister, Alaska Rain. I wanted to talk about myself and the journey that I've taken to get to this point in my life, which is pretty amazing because I've been through some interesting things in the last couple of years. I went from being sheltered by my parents when I was growing up. My dad was in the army, to going into another sheltered environment of the army because I enlisted also. And then once I got out, I kind of felt lost. I didn't know what to do. And during that course of time, I met my husband in Okinawa, and we got married and settled in Georgia through his military service. And now we're here in Virginia. And during that course of time, we made a baby. She's going to be 4 next month. But after all these years, I'm 32 right now, I have found the beauty within me, despite all the things that I used to think of myself in the past. I used to think that I was ugly and unworthy and lost. I didn't really think that I belonged here. I joined a Buddhist organization. I won't name any names at this moment. We'll talk about them later. About 2 years ago, when we moved here to Virginia Beach, and I really started coming into myself, not just because of the religion, but mostly because I started opening my eyes to how I see the world and how I see me being in it, and realizing that even though the world is vast, the universe seems infinite, I still have my part in there. And recently, in the last few months, I've realized that I really want to gather a group of women together. And I don't mean a small group of women. I'm talking about a huge community of women together so that we can discuss things like beauty, and not just outward beauty and not just inward beauty. The beauty of the feminine, the goddess within all of ourselves. And I wanted to discuss the origins of the patriarchal society and how we stepped away from being an agrarian society of gathering our peoples together in the bosom of the feminine and loving each other and respecting each other and living our lives in unity to this thing that has become ugly, warlike, and not even warlike. I mean, it's completely war. It's devastating right now. And a lot of our values are based off of things, mostly money. It's not based on values or respect anymore. I mean, in the last few months, I went from being part of an organization, a faith-based organization, to just being me, and not really shedding this idea that I'm not part of something, but realizing that I'm part of the whole idea, not just part of a faith. This is faith in the vastness of the universe. This is me expanding in the universe. I didn't want to put myself in this little box saying that I am this. I want to be this, to continue to blossom and grow and to build up. And not just by myself. I feel like it's like the string theory, everything's attached and it ends up being this, it seems like a chaotic thing, but it turns out to be this fractal thing. Every from the smallest point is me, but then as you start building all these people and connecting with all these people together, you start getting this huge thing, and it's really us. And that's how I see God. I don't really see God as this person smiting souls and sending people to hell or even heaven for that fact. I I really see God as being me part of this huge universe. And that's where I'm at right now. And to add on to that, I realized yesterday that my beauty, even though it's within, I definitely feel it on the outside of myself. I spent so many years trying to hide myself from my scars and didn't really want to show myself. But by doing that, I hid myself from the rest of the world. And I'm not going to do that anymore. It's not going to be about hiding. It's going to be about standing up in the face of adversity and realizing and sharing with others that that beauty that you feel for yourself, it spreads. It spreads. And I want to spread it to other people. And as you can see, I have all these scars on my body. I used to think of them as being unattractive, and I used to think that each one came about because of something negative I did. I don't think that anymore. These scars remind me that I need to love myself. Every time I rub lotion on my body, I need to remind myself I'm beautiful. I do that now. It's amazing. I actually went out to the oceanfront yesterday wearing a dress like this almost, and I didn't have a sweater jacket on anymore. I even told my husband before I left, I was like, you know what? Wouldn't it be great when I get to the point that I don't have to wear a jacket or a shawl anymore to cover my scars up? And on the way out the door, I realized I'm not going to put this on anymore. Because who am I fooling? I could put fabric on me as much as I want, but my scars are not flat. They show through whatever I'm wearing. So I'm not fooling anyone, and I'm not fooling myself anymore. And if I want to spread the message of love and understanding, I can't hide from the world anymore. This is me. This is me and my keloids. If you see me walking down the street, it's going to be because of my eyes and my smile and my beautiful face. It's not just going to be my keloids. It will probably grab your attention, but I realize the only enemy I have out in the world is me. I allow myself to feel unattractive. I know now that whatever I'm feeling is a reflection of my environment, and if I'm feeling like crap, that means my environment's crap. And I don't want to pollute my environment anymore with negative energy and negative thoughts. So this is me, Dion, debuting into the world, not for the first time because I've always been here, but my mind has been somewhere else. And I want everyone to know that I am seeing myself for the very first time. Thank you.